NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we've got the Vikings' rocket arm quarterback. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Vikings and the Bears, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the... The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it second down. The Bears had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Vikings pick up the football. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
2nd and 13. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Joseph's got it. And that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Fields it right around the goal line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Starting on the ground with Herbert. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, oh, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Here's Cook again. To the 36-yard line, stop there. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. Down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Here's a give to Herbert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Vikings to take over. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, and they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The first catch there for the NFL's leading receiver in Week 1 in terms of yardage. Also a 1st down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw here. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cook on the toss left. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Using the relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings go. Fun for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, you ever need to start Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keep pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with
as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 2nd and 3. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. But a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Second and 5. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through to halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Herbert once more. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. To the right side, and he's got more complete. So the completion results in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up the fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. A handoff for Herbert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get that for a sack. Daniil able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation here, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this one too low. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over first and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Here's Herbert. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Let's just take a walk through this one pretty easily. Almost off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Again, he finds Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw again.
Throws the out route and finds Claypool. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really try to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Herbert able to slither by. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Because to me, this drive is what is known as a parlay drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. These guys are running offense like you drive. The play is down. Stop down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling. So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
This is Herbert. They juked him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity that was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 3. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one broken play.
scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Holding. Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try to block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Chicago offense set to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Right side, Claypool's got it. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Eluded, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Escaping the press. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this out past the 20-yard line.
Face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. You want to try and make something happen. And if you're down the ball in your hands, you're going to drive in harder. Because I think all he was trying to do is to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Vikings ready to go again on offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Minnesota, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.